You're watching Let's Chat.
Now, if your health is a concern, there might be some ways you can get your hormones checked that could be life-changing. And I'm excited to be here today with Josh Porter, who is with Optimize U. Thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Such an interesting topic because it sounds like getting your hormones adjusted can be life-changing.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I mean, it's a great passion of mine. There's not many people who enjoy doing it. You know, it's kind of a niche in medicine, but I think it's a very much needed area, especially in this region.
Now, talk to me about what you offer. I know low testosterone is an issue that's in the news a lot lately.
Correct.
What does that mean, and what are sort of the symptoms of it, and how can we help it?
Well, so as far as what we offer, we treat men and women. So we, you know, obviously with men, we deal a lot with low testosterone, but I deal with women with estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, things of that nature as well. But when you're talking about men and symptoms, the most common symptom a man will have is erectile dysfunction or some type of sexual dysfunction. Also low libido, so just a low sex drive. I see it often where they'll come in and say, I just don't feel great. It's hard for me to get up off the couch, so their energy levels are low. Or they may be somebody who works out, but they don't see the benefits of that workout anymore. It's more like they're just maintaining. They're not seeing any kind of improvement. And so those type of men in particular will be the ones who come into my office to kind of say, hey, you need to help me here.
And this is actual medicine based. This is science. This isn't just, you know, eat healthy. You're actually checking chemicals and adjusting.
Oh, yeah. So we pride ourselves on really trying to be evidence based. I mean, I think that's especially in this arena where there's so many different opinions. You know, if you Google low testosterone, you're going to get a lot of opinions about what it looks like and whether you should do it or whether you shouldn't. But by and large, what the evidence shows is that there's a lot of benefit to doing testosterone if you need it. And so it's definitely evidence-based. You know, I always tell people you can't out-nutrition bad hormones. You can't out-fitness or exercise bad hormones. So
wow.
it's a piece of the pie that goes together.
So women and men, what do they do to make an appointment, and then how do you test? What's the process?
So the way we do it is I want to see, before I see the patient in the office myself, I want to have lab values. And so the way our setup works is when you call my office, we have you come in for a lab appointment. That takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It's very quick. You get your labs done, and then my staff will set an appointment with me probably about 5 to 7 days later, and then we will sit down in my office, and that appointment, men and women, that appointment, that initial consult takes about 45 minutes. I mean, it is a long, very thorough, in-depth consult.
And you're not just prescribing medicines, I imagine, just you seem very healthy yourself, so you probably want to take a whole person view, maybe talk about diet, is that right?
We do, and so we're kind of linked. Our office is on the lower level of nutrition world, which is a great partnership. We're not partners other than just the space, but it works great because I can refer people up to nutrition world for supplements or diet or things that nutrition recommendations. We also offer recovery services. So again, going back to that kind of whole person. So as part of what we do, we give our patients access to infrared sauna, cryo plunge, it's a cold tub. We do red light therapy and we do compression therapy. And there's a lot of good evidence out there, again, going back to optimization of your health.
Right, and you have a promotion going on, I understand.
We do, yes. So regularly our consult and lab fee is $149 to come in, and we're doing it currently for $99.
Wow, this sounds very interesting. I think I'm going to check it out myself as I'm getting older, see what's going on, if anything's wacky. But what's your favorite part about what you do? I bet it's very rewarding to see your work change.
It is. I think
lives.
what's rewarding is in most situations, patients come to me not as the first line. It's where they've gone to maybe their primary care doctor, an endocrinologist, or their OB-gynecologist, and they get to the point where it's like they just feel like nobody's listening. And when we can take that patient and we can identify the problem and then treat that problem, and then 6 weeks, 8 weeks down the road when they call back and say, oh my gosh, you've changed my life.
Wow.
There is nothing more rewarding.
Oh, I bet. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Josh.
Yeah,
I hope everybody checks you out. Your website is optimizeuchattanooga.com.
Correct.
And can people book appointments through that, or do they need to call you?
They can do it either way, through the website, or they can call our office.
Fantastic. Thank you for being here. That's Optimize U Chattanooga with Josh Porter.
Thank you.
Sure.